everybody, welcome back to the channel. Kyle here with Family Firearm Reviews. Today we're going to do a battle of the light racks on this nice cool March day here in Pennsylvania. We are going to look at both of these firearms. We're going to see what the difference is between these two light racks that just came out. We do have the Ruger Security 380 light rack, and we do have the Smith & Wesson Equalizer here today. We're going to look at some of the features. Lauren and I are going to shoot 50 rounds out of each firearm to see how we feel. We're going to shoot the smallest mag on each one, and then we're going to shoot the largest mag, see what our grips feel like, right? With this one, you do get 2 mags. You get a 10 and I believe a 14 round mag here. With this one, you get 3. With the Equalizer, you're going to get a 10, a 13, and a 15 round magazine. Now, they both do come with mag loaders. This one comes with a nice Lula mag loader. This one does just come with your kind of standard push it down, kind of generic styled mag loader. Now with these, we're going to compare them to the size of a Glock 19 because they are very similar to the size of a Glock 19. So everything here is unloaded, you just saw. We're going to rack those slides forward and we're going to look here, kind of match these up side by side profile. You can see the Equalizer is slightly longer than the Ruger 380. You can see that thickness, they're about the same. For grip height, they're going to be pretty much the same there, but they're coming in quite close to the size of my Glock 19. So if you look at my Glock 19, it's almost as long as my Smith & Wesson Equalizer, right? You can see there's just a little bit of difference there. I mean, the Glock 19, let me get those beaver tails matched up, might be a hair longer, right? So Glock 19 in the rear. We're going to put our 380 there. The 380, if I line up the beaver tails, you can see is actually slightly shorter, a little shorter than that Equalizer, as you can tell right there. But they're pretty close to the size of a Glock 19. So if you haven't seen one or handled one, Glock 19 size is kind of going to what you want to think, a little slimmer, right? You can see here they both have pick rails. So of course, we're going to throw our flashlight on there, see if it holds on, see if it holds up, see if we can put 50 rounds without the flashlight, how it feels without, what it feels like in our hand. We're going to talk about the safeties because we have this one, does not have the external safety. It just has the grip safety. They do make ones that do have a safety. Now this one, it just has right-handed safety controls. Both of these are set up pretty much right-handed. They aren't ambidextrous, which may be a drawback for you, but they are both very easy to rack. Slightly different, styles here. These lower slide serrations aren't really useful because you run into the frame here. So you're really going to be putting your fingers in these dips today if you're going to be using the front ones. But it does have a nice set of kind of cocking wings on the rear. Same with the Equalizer. The serrations are actually a little bit larger, a little bit easier to grip if you ask me. They feel a little bit more aggressive. The front ones are definitely more useful. They don't have cutouts to reduce weight. And this one does come optics ready, where this one does not. I know you can probably knock this sight out and get a plate that could mount there, but there's no optics mounting plate or footprint right on there, and I'm not 100% sure if it's there. I'll have to look that up and put it in the comments below. We do have a nice set of fiber optic front sight here with kind of the U Trijicon style in the back on this one for our 380. On this one, we just have our white dots, and they are not night sights. So that is something too. You can swap these sights out for night sights, but it doesn't come out of the box with a set of night sights, which I kind of like on my concealed carries. So again, let's get to the important stuff. Let's get out to that range and put these two head to head. So around here, we're gonna do the Equalizer. I'm gonna run the medium mag through this one, so it's 13 rounds on target, and then we'll let Lauren, and then I'm gonna swap over and do the 380 because I wanna feel the difference in the recoil. So we wanna start big, go small, so you can really judge that. So let's see how the accuracy is on this. We're about 7 yards here, so let's try that. Not too bad of a little group, and it's actually a pretty comfortable little shooter. So let's do the 380 now. So now we're out here with our 380 light rack. We'll see how that works out. Pretty good little group. Actually, a little better than the 9mm.
Hey guys, it's Lauren with Family Firearm Reviews, and I'm going to take my turn with this Smith & Wesson Equalizer. It's a gun that I like to shoot, so we'll see if I like it as much as that light rack. I'm a little low, but I'm pretty tight where I'm grouped at. All day, the 380.
Now we're out here with the Equalizer. I'm gonna run the shortest mag, and then I'm gonna run the 380 with the shortest mag and see how they feel. Well, with the short mag, I actually, where my grip is, I squeezed the mag release. So that was an issue. Gonna have to adjust my grip there. Well, that's a flaw. Let me grab the 380 and see if I have the same issue. Not the same, because I really can't get that high on the 380 where the grip is. I can't really hit that mag release. It doesn't stick out quite as far either, so that is a little difference there. So let's get Lauren's shots on these little ones.
A little tough for me.
So out here I've got my 15 round mag. That's the biggest one that came with my Equalizer. So let's give that a run and see if I run into that same mag release issue that I ran in with the first smaller mag. No issue there, and you know, everything felt a little better. I could move my hand down a little bit, so that extra grip is definitely going to make a huge difference with this for me. Now let's try the 380. Ooh. Not too bad. Pretty comfortable little gun to shoot.
Hey guys, it's Lauren and I'm back with the Equalizer. I'm going to run the large mag through here now and adjust some grip issues I was having the first time and see how it goes now. Adjustments helped a lot.
So I'm going to see at distance if we can hit with the Equalizer. I do have the big grip in there to give myself a little bit more, some room there. And then we'll do the 380. Not too bad once I got dialed in. Now we'll do our distance shots with our 380. Not too shabby. Hey everybody, welcome to Pennsylvania where it started snowing in March on us. We're here with the Battle of the Light Racks. So I have the Equalizer here and Lauren has the Ruger Security 380 Light Rack, and we both shot them with the smallest mag, largest mag, kind of did some distance shots. Now this is something that I actually was thinking about starting to carry. Lauren has grip issues and this is her carry at the present moment, so it's something she's comfortable with. So I wanted to go out and kind of see where they fit, how they fit in different groups. Now, these could fit a bunch of people, people with grip strength issues, elderly. These could fit first-time shooters that just aren't really familiar and want something easy to work with. Now, I don't have a problem with this grip safety, but I did notice you did. So let's talk about that.
I did. I think I was focused on that grip safety in my mind and making sure that I had that depressed, that I wasn't paying attention to the rest of my hand placement. And after shooting a few rounds through it, we realized that I was really pushing all of my shots down because I wasn't focused on what I was doing with the front of my hand. So we had to make some adjustments and go back and do that again, and my shooting absolutely did improve. If I was going to carry a 9, it would be the Equalizer. There are so many things that are nice about that firearm. At the end of the day, for me, I love this light rack, and I'm gonna be really hard pressed to find something that I'll think beats it, because right now this is absolutely my favorite gun.
So I did like it. They both manipulate very easy. You can grip either set of the slide serrations on this very easily. Same thing with that one. I used actually the kind of little dip in the slide there where it's kind of cut out for weight. I was easily able to grip that, rack it from the front, grip it from the rear. They both have kind of these wings at the back that the firearms are going to, so they're nice and easy to grip. The triggers are very light. Mine did catch me off guard a little bit the one time. They are internally hammer fired, so it's going to give you a lighter trigger, right? It makes it a little bit more comfortable. The ergonomics here are a little strange. This grip angle isn't quite as undercut or as steep as I kind of like. And I did with the 10-round mag. When I wrap my hand around, I actually index here when I don't have anywhere else to put my hand. So I knocked the mag out one time when I had the smallest mag in, because I really didn't have anywhere else. I was crowded up here. Now if I put even the 13-rounder in, I'm able to scoot down a little bit. I can still get a good purchase and a good undercut, but I'm not pressed to hug that release. So if you have larger hands, that's something you're gonna have to consider, especially with these firearms. Now I didn't have that same issue because I did check on the 380. The release is up a little higher and the undercut's not so aggressive underneath the trigger guard. So it wasn't as easy for me to access that area. Now, it did work great. We put the light on both of them. They shot fine with the light. At distance, we could hit a plate at 50 yards, as I showed you guys. I think I did pretty much the same, missed the first two or missed two and was able to get the rest right on target. Transitioning is easy with these nice white sights, and transitioning with that fiber optic front is also very comfortable and easy. But the racking of the slide, as you can see, you can grip them basically anywhere and really get a hold and rack these slides. Now the one thing I did see with this one, if you do have the mag inside of it, I cannot function the slide release, right? The slide stop slide release will maintain open if there's no round in there, where I know if I would drop one in here and I would do that and I could actuate it, it's gonna allow it to go forward. So that is something a little different, something on the Ruger that I didn't know about, but that's just gonna pretty much make sure that if there's not a round in the chamber that it stays open, and that way you don't bump it in a stressful situation, because if you're having grip strength issues, maybe it's hard for you to index. And I did notice that Lauren had some struggles indexing the Equalizer's mag, or the slide release, right? And I know it's a slide stop slide release, whatever you want to call it. You can say it's only for stopping, but how many people do it? It does release the slide when you push the button, and she did struggle that. I had her check that. I didn't have an issue with it, but she did.
I have to get full thumb placement on it, so from the side, just having the side of my finger, I just don't have enough pressure strength there. But all I have to do is turn it a little and hit it a little more forcefully. So I was able to work that out on the range, but it definitely was something that came up for me.
Yeah, we want to have these, you know, Lauren does have a weaker grip, which is why we've gone this route. So this is why we're trying to figure out these guns. She was able to index this one very easily.
Yes.
And this one is a lot lighter. The safety is a little strange. Flipping it off is very light, but when I went to flip it on, you really have to push. Like,
yeah,
I can't.
On takes a lot more effort than off.
Correct. Off, it comes off really, really nice, but I can't flip it with my thumb like this like I can.
It has that nice flat texturing to push it down,
Yeah.
and there's not anything matching underneath to help you push it up.
Yeah, and that's just a little quirk there. We just want you to be aware of that. Indexing it, you're going to have to just, I just move my hand a little bit more backwards, and I'm able to push it with my thumb a little bit more. Where sweeping it off, it's easy. I can intuitively sweep it off with my thumb with no problem while I'm going in to get my grip. And that is one thing I did notice while we were out there and, you know, shooting the firearms. With this one, there is no external safety, right? We just have our grip safety. But if we have this forward, again, grip safety is not depressed. You do get travel in the trigger, but it won't go off until we depress that grip safety. So there are a lot of give and take to each one of these guns. They're both great for people with arthritis. I am a better shot with this, and I am going to prefer a 9, so this is where I'm going to lean. But I did shoot excellent with the Ruger, and it is very comfortable. It's a little bit more round of a grip in your hand when you do have it, versus this is a bit more of a slender firearm.
You've got some swell here almost.
Yes, a little bit.
That one's very slim and in line.
Correct. And if you look at them side by side, and thickness-wise, they're going to be kind of the same. You can see this one might be a little bit bulkier with its rear cuts, But all in all, this one's shorter gripped. This one has a little bit longer grip, the Equalizer, but it's really not much of a difference. So if you're more comfortable with 380, men, women, whomever, this is a pretty good, very easy to operate gun. Now this is replacing a lot of the EZs, but this is actually very easy to manipulate. But there are, you know, if you're not a grip safety individual or you're not familiar with it, that's something you need to train with, because we caught Lauren.
Definitely takes some practice. It doesn't seem like it would catch you up, but it can.
It does. She was just, you're more invested in trying to get that on and getting a full purchase on that rather than getting a full purchase in your firearm like you should. And that's one thing we did notice. Again, Equalizer's optics ready, where this one doesn't come optics ready out of the box. But both great guns. I would go with the Equalizer just for capacity, because you do get a 10, 13, and 15 round magazine, where with this, you get a 15 and a 10. So you get 3 mags and the little loader with the Smith. You get 2 mags and you just get this loader with the Ruger, but both great firearms. I'm kind of torn. I think I would go either way, but just because I'm a 9mm guy, I'm going to go with the Equalizer, and Lauren loves her little concealed carry, so I never get to carry it anyway.
Nope.
So we appreciate your time. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.